Yo YouTube, what's going on? I want to talk about, MR grinding and, is it beneficial for you in general? Because some people think, oh, you're just grinding MR because you got to play ranked, or oh, you just want to do it because you want to be above this person. And I'm here to tell you guys, especially those who are beginning to get in that master rank or are wondering like, should I be playing ranked all the time if I just got master rank? And I'm here to tell you, it all depends on how you want to go about playing ranked. So let me explain. So ranked is essentially, it prepares you for first to two mindsets, because in tournaments, especially if you go to tournaments, there's only first to twos unless, your local or regional has different rule settings. It's always first to two. And I think that if you play ranked a good amount, you'll understand how to play that first to two mindset and also develop your own strategies for it, because in a first to two compared to a first to three, I think you have less leeway to make mistakes. And rank prepares you for that, because if someone punishes you like one time and then it snowballs into either a game win or a round win, all of a sudden you only have like maybe one more game or one less round to figure out what he's gonna do. I think it helps you to understand risk reward a bit, play against so many players, and then when you play against the good players, you understand how they play. You get a little glimpse of it, so it helps you just process the idea of like, all right, this is what they'll do ideally in tournament. Sometimes in ranked they may go for riskier options because it's ranked. It's not really like meant for money or anything like that. It's meant for just online imaginary points. So I think it just benefits you to play ranked a bit just to get familiarized with that, unless you're a veteran. But I do think the downsides of ranked, especially MR grinding, is that you get rage queue. Trust me when I say I am a victim of this. I am 2100 MR. However, there have been times, and my Twitch chat can agree. Also, you should check me out on Twitch, by the way. I've rage queued where literally I have just played, and it's like they see me in a rut. They see me down like 50 points. I'm tight. I'm mad. You don't want to get off, but you gotta get off. I always find that funny because we all go through the same thing. We're all human. And if you're like rage queuing, like, you're like, bro, I'm trying to get platinum, I'm gold, I'm almost there. You just get, smoked, and you're like, bro, I don't know what to do. And you just keep rage queuing. It definitely hurts you. It creates a negative aspect because there's times where I'm just playing, I'm silent, I ruin the vibes, and I realize like, okay, it's me. I can't be doing this. But it's always that classic, I gotta go on a win. And my Twitch chat can right now agree with me, like, you can't go on a loss. For some reason, it just always like in nearly every competitive game ever, it's always been, I can't get on a loss. But there are times where like you gotta realize to yourself like, all right, I've done okay. You just gotta know your limits. So if you're hungry, or you realize like, it's been 3 or 4 hours since you last said you were gonna stop, I think it's about that time to stop. Back to the benefits of MR grinding. I think it also dictates your skill level. For example, I can just bring up the rankings of the top MR people. So if you go on the top of the rankings on MR, as you can see, it's Moke from Japan, Fudo, Punk, John Takuji, Fenrich, all the greats, and all of them seem to like, play a good amount of the game because they understand how to process stuff and what to do. I think it's fun to play for MR, especially when it's very competitive. So I think it's probably fine to play to grind for MR. Just if you have a set goal, like, all right, I want to reach this tonight, and then you're like, all right, cool, I got like 50 MR, I'm chilling. You just go bit by bit and until like you're satisfied. And also, especially in Japan right now, I think a good thing about MR is that sometimes you can race with your friends. So for example, Moke and Fudo are actually sometimes racing to see who can get the top MR, essentially to get 2300, but they're roughly around there. So they're trying to like race to see who can get 2300, and I think that's always nice to do. It's competitive, of course, but there's no crazy stakes or anything like that. It's just a fun little race so you can get there first. And I think MR is always good if you're playing with friends and you're trying to figure out and have fun, but also grow as a player. Because again, like I said, first two, you can understand people way more easier, or way more quicker, I should say. And that gives your brain going more and more. That way, when you're prepared for tournament, if you ever go to tournaments, all of a sudden you're like, oh, now I know what to do. I generally think that MR is a good and bad thing. Think like, oh my god, if I lose, it has stakes on it a slight bit. It's not like, it's not like your money stakes. It's just, you played for a couple hours and you don't want that progress to go away. Meanwhile, with league points, it's not really beneficial, because in this game, if you don't know how league points work, I'm explaining it right here. Basically, you will get roughly 40 to 50 points, depending, like if they're around your skill level. So So let's say I play against, I don't know, Hurricane right here. He's the top dog, right? I roughly get like 40 or 50 points. And if he wins, he gets 50 points. So now we're even. And it's like, all right, whoever gets the next one gets 50. And it's like, okay, you know, I can just get another 50 later on. It's not really, there's no beneficial. It doesn't feel like it hurts. Because with MR, depending on your opponent's skill level, it could be more, it could be less, it could vary. So you don't want to take no one for granted, you know? So that's the good thing about MR is like, it gives you a pool of players, like some casual, some professional, it all depends. And it makes you be prepared for any kind of situation. Meanwhile, LP, anyone can grind LP. Overall, I think MR is not a bad system. It does need some tweaking as far as, you know, what it can match you up with, because I think people are getting tired of matching up with the same people over and over again. I think that's a big problem. I think MR is a good step towards like a better system. And I hope that, you know, it keeps going like this, because, you know, it's very competitive when you have to be top 500 and to get that special rank. And imagine if different seasons it gives you a different rank. So like this season is going to be legend. What if it's you know, conqueror next one or something like that, or some cool name. But yeah, let me know what you guys think about MR. Hopefully you guys you know, you grind it out, you understand how to play and everything, and it helps benefit you as a player. Don't rage queue all day, you know, don't do all that. Try to, you know, pace yourself, don't be crazy. But yeah, make sure to like this video, comment down, and subscribe to the channel, and check out the Twitch and Twitter and all that stuff. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.